Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa Kosa. I am here to share with you about something which is so amazing, that which if we consider and then we live by, we will benefit from it when it comes to health. We can look around us, or you go knocking each door, you will find people are sick. Each and every door from corner to corner, when you knock, you will find that someone is sleeping on the bed. It's either an elderly person or mother or father or anyone, which does not bring peace to those who are around such kind of a person who is sick. So here I'm going to share with you just for a few minutes about something which we can do to avoid causing stresses to our beloved or even to ourselves by getting sick, because there is something that we can do or try to live by, and then God will bless us at last. So I just want to look at, I want us to go to the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 8, which says, "And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed." So when I look at this verse, I found something which is so incredible. That God, the one who is the creator, God is rich. There's no one who is rich than God or can be rich like God is. So he just plants a garden, he forms a man, and then he puts him in the garden. Just think of that a little bit. If it was someone rich on earth and he was given a permission to create a man, he would have made a mansion. And then after making a mansion, he puts the man whom he has found and give him everything that will make this man live a luxurious life at last. So if we compare the time that we are living in and with the time past where our grannies were living, I see something which is different, similar also to what God has done here. Our grannies, especially my grandmother, I know her, she would go to the field, and then in the field, that's where she will spend most of her time. And then she will be planting, she will be reaping, she will be doing a lot of things, making sure that she gathers something so that she can use it throughout the year for the survival of her children. And then as I compare that with the life that we are living today we just go to work, and we work in a mansion or we work in an office, and then we come back from work, coming direct to the house. When you get your mansion at home, you just stay there with your family, and there is nothing that you benefit from outside. And then you just sit there, and that's the end of the story, or that's the end of life. Until death, that's where you will be. You will be, or that's how we will be living. That's the life that we are living today. So, good people, I just want us to consider this issue of a garden. The God who created us, He's the one who knows how our digestive system is to work, how the urinary system is to work. We have different types of systems, you can name them. So He's the one who knows how the nervous system is to work. And then after creating the man, just think of putting him in the garden. When I look at the garden, I see that you can get some benefits. One of them, or some few of them, can be your relaxation, whereby you can be relaxing when you're looking at the waters, when you're looking at the flowers, different types of trees, looking at the sky. That's what you will be benefiting, and that's what the mind desires the most to have than watching television in the house, always being in the house. That does not bring refreshment which is pure, refreshment which benefits the nervous system and then all the system. That you can get only if you spend your time in the garden. When you compare the people who lived in the olden times, they will live longer without being sick. When we compare them with the people who are living in our days, as the generation who are living most or spending most of our times in the house. So you can also get another benefit of contemplating on what you see around you, and then you admire what God has done. You can also be there exercising, getting fresh air, resting there, and then there are a lot of things which you can be getting as you work, and also you can get nutrified foods which you can get as you work in the garden, planting and doing a lot of things than that which we get from ShopRite and Checkers. That's where we always go when we want to get something to eat. But I just want to finish by talking about air, which is the pure air, which I am going to talk about, which you only get if you are in the garden, and then this is, or when you are outside. This is what I'm going to read here. They say it is without any cost, and it is always available for everyone, meaning that for it you don't have to say I'm not working and then I cannot afford to buy fresh air. You just go out and then you get that fresh air. So to get pure oxygen or air, stay away from cities and towns, which causes a lot of carbon dioxide, because there are a lot of vehicles there, factories there, smokers, and many chemicals which are there. And then if you desire to have pure oxygen, you need to stay away from these places. And by the way, God, as his children, he tells us that we must always in the last days consider to stay away from cities and to stay away from towns. So blood circulation throughout the body, and finally comes to the lungs to be cleansed and purified. It then carries oxygen to the other parts of the body. So this simply means that if now you get fresh air, the blood which circulates throughout your body, it will come also to your lungs. And then as you are in the garden or as you are outside getting that oxygen, the blood will be purified when it comes now to your lungs. And then when it goes back to the other parts of the body, it goes back with oxygen. And that's what the body cells needs, as we know that the body is built of many cells, and these cells do not function properly as long as they did not receive that oxygen, that pure air, which you cannot get in your mansion, but you can get it, a lot of it, in the garden. And you cannot get it if you are always staying in the cities and towns. So that's where those are the places we need to avoid the most. And then we get ourselves a place somewhere where we can get the fresh air. It's free, it's cheap, and you can get it, and that will make you live long as you keep that system or body system to get this pure air at all times. So air must be in constant circulation to be kept pure. Ne? I mean, like when you are in the house, now you need to open the windows, you need to open the doors, and then you let the free circulation of the air to come in, and then that will purify the air which is in your house or in your mansion. So the influence of pure fresh air is to cause the blood to circulate healthfully throughout your body, and then that will help in your mind, or it will help you to relax in the mind, and it will help you to sleep. It will help with the digestion of food, and then it induces also a sound sleep. Many people are struggling when it comes to sleep, but if they can allow fresh air to come to their houses, that's where they are going to see the benefit of fresh air. So there are a lot of benefits which we can get if we as people, we spend a lot of time being outside. So let's consider this and think about it. Fresh air, that's what we need. Don't close the door, don't close the window if you are in your mansion. Let it come inside. Let it help you to live long. That's what your body is crying for. So always let us accept to have this, let's accept the fresh air inside our houses, so that we can be purified, our blood can be purified, we can find that refreshment which comes with fresh air. Let's consider to stay in the gardens and then to work in the gardens and to get fresh air. So we'll have another time where we're going to talk about another thing or something else that we can do in order to be healthy. Thank you.
exercise,
nutrition,
nutrition,
exercise,
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 water,
water,
sunshine,
sunshine,
temperance,
temperance,
and rest.
and rest.
Trust in God.
Trust in God.